Hi folks, it's Jason and I'm back for a second time to talk to you about the DM98 Smartwatch. This time we are going to be looking at a whole new user interface for the smartwatch. We're going to use a combination of wallpapers, widgets, and clock faces. Here you can see some examples of what can be achieved. Stay tuned and I'm going to show you how. After you perform this upgrade, there will be a few trade-offs. You will no longer be able to turn off the display using the power button, but in experience this is not a big deal. So you will lose access to the step counter widget, but the steps will still be counted and you can still open up the step counting application itself. You will lose access to the little notification icon that pops up whenever you connect and disconnect the power cord. We're going to upgrade the notification shade from this to something better, and we're going to make it easier to get to our recent apps list. The first thing we need to do is we need to uninstall Facebook and Twitter because they are both memory hogs, and we're going to replace those two apps with a single app called Metal. Use FunFit to connect your phone to the watch because it's an easier way of entering the password and the username that you'll need to sign into both Twitter and Facebook inside the Metal app. Log into the Google Play Store on your desktop PC, click on Apps, and in the search box you are going to be searching for Nova Launcher. Press the install button and it should download onto your watch. But sometimes it doesn't download to the watch. In that case, when you have troubles using this method, on the watch, open up the Google Play Store, scroll over to Library, and you'll see a list of apps that should have installed on your watch with an install button so you can install the app properly, and that should work. Here is Nova Launcher starting for the first time after a reboot, and here you should choose Nova Launcher always. Welcome to Nova Launcher. There are some basic things it's going to ask you, but the main thing to select here is that the open app drawer action should be a swipe up, not the hardware button. You could change that later in settings, but I advise that you swipe up to open the app drawer for now. And here is Nova Launcher with a blank slate ready for customization. If you flick up from the bottom, you'll see your apps. If you swipe down, nothing will happen yet. Happily enough, the swipe back still works. Press and hold a blank spot on the home screen to enter customization mode. From here you can add wallpaper or widgets, or you can go to the Nova Launcher settings. You are allowed to select several apps at once and add them all to the home screen rather than doing that one by one. And after adding app shortcuts to the home screen, you can then drag them onto the dock so that they will stay on top of all of your home screens. Let's add a shortcut for recent apps, and we're going to put it on the dock so it's more easily accessible. Your smartwatch needs now a new set of faces. Here are some watch faces that I've tested, and in general you should look for watch faces that are resizable. Go into customization mode, then drag and drop the widget onto the screen and resize it to fit your screen. I would avoid using free widgets on my smartwatch because they are supported by advertising. So this means advertising can be hogging up bandwidth by downloading in the background, or advertising can be popping up when you least expect it. And here again are some of the watch faces I've tested. I was looking for analog clocks, and this collection is pretty good. You get 24 clock widgets for about $1. We're going to install a weather widget. This one I'm showing here is called Weather and Clock Widget. It's the free version and the ads are not too obtrusive at all. Here is a paid widget called Simple Weather Widget. It costs about $1 and it is highly customizable. We're also going to add the Google Calendar widget to the home screen. It's resizable, so you can make it fit the screen, and it'll automatically update itself from your Google Calendar. Here are two examples of battery widgets, and this is my preference, which is called percentage battery widget. Here is the simple moon phase widget, which will show you the phases of the moon. I recommend that you upgrade from Nova Launcher to Nova Launcher Prime, because you're going to want some of the additional features, and it only costs $6. You will gain this beautiful new notification shade, which is a lot more like the standard Android notification shade. It gives you a button for easy access to certain control panel settings. Warning: always make sure to close this notification shade, because if you leave it open and the screen turns off, the next time you turn the screen on, that notification shade will not close and you will have to reboot the watch. Let's look at wallpaper customization. Here it's easy enough to pick a still image and set it as a background. There are a few colorful ones built in, but if you connect the smartwatch to your computer, you can install your own wallpapers, which can be still images or video clips. More on that in a minute. Here's a trick we used to do with the old Galaxy Gear smartwatches. Take photographs of your shirt fabric and use those as wallpaper to match your shirt. You can also select videos as wallpaper, and you can play either a single video or an entire folder of videos. You can also set the in and out points if you're playing a single video. Happily, I discovered that using video as wallpaper seems to have little to no impact on the battery usage, as you can see here. You can also customize application shortcuts. If you press and hold on the icon you want to edit, then you can edit the title, or you can change the graphic that's associated with the icon. And there you have it, folks. User interface update to the DM98 smartwatch. I think it improves the look enormously and is a little bit more functional. I'm Jason. You've been a great audience, and thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. In the third and last episode, I will be looking at a few more apps for the DM98 smartwatch, some of which are a little bit out of the box.